Hi, everyone, and welcome to the preview show delivered by FedEx. I'm Marty Snider from NBC Sports. This is Chris Rice from NTS Motorsports. And boy, I just wish we had something to talk about, Chris, after Talladega.
I can't breathe. I don't know what to do.
It's a crazy Talladega race. Joey Logano wins the race, but a lot of controversy. We'll get to all that right here. Obviously, a lot of talk this week on social media. Some of the drivers pointing out Kevin Harvick for what happened at the end of the Talladega race. NASCAR came out with a statement earlier this week that said they could find nothing to imply that the 4-car did anything intentionally. Kevin Harvick met with the media earlier this week, said, hey, I don't need to defend myself. I've got nothing to defend. I want to get your take on it. You've seen all the video, Chris, from what happened at the end of the race with Kevin Harvick. What do you think about what happened?
Well, first off, let's talk. Kevin Harvick is a smart guy. Is he smart enough to go out and wreck the field to know that he's got 6-point advantage or he's in front of enough cars to make the chase? I don't think so. Or make it to the next round. But NASCAR has a lot of cameras that they're able to check out every angle and see a lot of things, so they know what went on. They had an in-car camera in his car, so, I mean, they've done their homework to figure it out. I don't really think Kevin Harvick meant to spin out the 6. We look at the restart before. Kevin Harvick gets out of the way. The next time, he knows he's still down on motor. He wants to get out of the way, but the 6-car jumps to the outside, and he's making his move. He spins out the 6, so I really don't think he done anything wrong.
Bottom line, Kevin Harvick moves on to the round of 8 and trying to get to another championship in 2015. Other controversy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. When did the caution come out? Was Jr. in the lead? Was Joey Logano in the lead? Junior fans are obviously a little upset about this. I want to get your take on that situation, and did NASCAR make the right call with putting Joey Logano as the winner of the race?
Well, I will tell you, I tweeted right at the end of that, when the checkers came out or when the caution came out, I said, Dale Jr., look like you're a winner. I'm going to tell you, NASCAR, like I said just a minute ago, has a lot of cameras that they are able to know what's going on. And I really thought another 100-foot Dale Jr. was the winner. But when the caution come out, looked like on TV, hey, he was way in front of the 22. So Junior has grown up, and I'm really proud of him by the interview he done with Marty this weekend. I'm telling you, Junior and Junior Nation, if it was meant to be, he knows it was meant to be.
All right, before we wrap up Junior, if it stays green for longer, does Dale Jr. win that race?
Absolutely. I love Dale Jr. to win that race, but obviously Joey Logano didn't. Did you see the tweet Dale Jr. put out? I'm telling you, he's still laughing about, yes, he could have won that race. He was crazy fast. Dale Jr. would have won that race.
Joey Logano did indeed win the race, and that is the winner of the race at Talladega, Joey Logano. And did you ever think it was possible, Chris, for one driver to sweep an entire round in the chase?
Absolutely not. I thought the 4-car last year would have had the best chance at it, and they didn't do it. But I talked to Todd Gordon at Talladega, and he impressed me with one thing he said. He said, my team is great, and I have a wheelman. I have Joey Logano driving my car, and that makes all the difference in the world. And that's why they're sweeping. They believe in each other, and you know they're taking each race as it's another race. They're not putting the pressure on themselves about it's a next round. We got to get to the next round.
Well, I think that's a key thing because Todd Gordon takes the approach going into the chase, just like, hey, we're just going to do our thing just like we do in the regular season. There's no more pressure in the chase. I think that helps that 22 team to kind of have a relaxed atmosphere.
Absolutely, and it's showing on a racetrack.
All right, let's look at the 8 drivers who are in to the next round. These guys are going to vie for the championship 2015. You got Joey Logano, Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Busch. All right, this round is Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. Who do you think of those 8 this round sort of is advantageous for, and who might have a little trouble in this round?
Man, you're using some big words, but I'm excited about Martinsville. We're going from one of the biggest racetracks to one of the smallest racetracks. So I'll go through the list of 4 for the next 3 races that I think that's a good set of 3 racetracks. I like the 22. Obviously, he's super fast. Then I like the 4 with Kevin Harvick. They're just kind of skimming by, but I like them. The 18 of Kyle Busch. What a story. I really like Kyle Busch to move on. And the 41 has won at all 3 of these racetracks, so he's another guy. The 2 guys that I'm worried about, the 78 and the 2-car. I'm really worried about those 2 guys.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like, certainly for Martin Truex Jr. and his group, that these tracks kind of lay out well for them. And it doesn't seem also like Brad Keselowski has the speed that Joey Logano has right now either. You know?
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Brad Keselowski should be strong this weekend at Martinsville, though. He's been strong of late there at that racetrack. So let's talk about the big paperclip, as we call it. What makes this track so tough?
Pit road. Let's talk about pit road. We watched pit road. We watched Jeff Gordon speed on pit road in the spring. Had a shot to win it. He sped late. Couldn't make it back through the field. The thing they cannot do, they can't practice pit road during practice because the trucks are on pit road, so they can't do what they need to do. So I worry about pit road. That is one huge key to Martinsville Speedway.
And we still can see some mechanical issues at Martinsville as well. You mentioned Jeff Gordon speeding in the spring. He had probably the best car there in the spring, wasn't able to win the race. But he's still here. He's still in the mix. He's in that final 8. And I want to know from you, I talked to Jeff a couple weeks ago. He said if we get to this point, to this round, we can win the championship. You agree with that?
That's huge, but I've said the whole time I worry about Jeff Gordon. I'm worried about Jeff Gordon making it to the next round. So I'm going to say that again so he does make it to the next round, because how cool will it be to him to go out with being a champion? But I don't know. I still don't think they have the speeds for Texas and the speed at Phoenix. So this is key. Martinsville is key for him to go and win that race. And yes, he was fast in the spring, and I really like that. But this race right here, everyone, is key for Jeff Gordon to go win.
Got to get it done this weekend. All right, time for us to make our picks here on the preview show delivered by FedEx. I'll let you start off, my friend.
Well, you know, you would think I'm going to pick somebody that's still in the chase or still going, but I'm not. I'm going with Denny Hamlin, hometown track.
Yep.
Darian Grubb, hometown track. You know, no pressure. We're just going out to win races now. I like Denny Hamlin to go out and win this weekend.
Oddly enough, Dale Jr. won this race last year, and he was not in the chase at this point either. So there's a little bit of pressure off Denny Hamlin this weekend. I'm going to go with the guy who has all the pressure on his shoulders just because you just mentioned it, Jeff Gordon. I think Jeff is obviously very fast at Martinsville. They know the situation. They know this is their weekend. And if there's one track, if you made Jeff Gordon go to a track to get a win, and he had to get a win, I would say Martinsville's probably at top of his list.
Well, your pick has been pretty good lately, but I still like the 11 car.
All right, sounds good. Well, make sure you keep it parked right here on NASCAR.com all weekend long. In-car audio, live leaderboards, and of course the updated chase grid after the Martinsville race. We'll be back here next week for the preview show delivered by FedEx, and we'll talk about Texas and a lot of high speeds. See you then. Enjoy the Martinsville weekend, everyone.